Principles of management, that is also means fundamentals of management. It comprises of division of labor, means employee, how to divide employee. First of all, assign them tasks that they are capable of. Enhance their skill by giving them reputational work. Treat them with equality, fairly, treat them fair, and be hyperactive in the treatment, because that is the most important thing. When you see that there is something unfair or discrimination happen, you have to be hyperactive about those this area. Now that will result in you will get the idea of the strength and weakness of employee, and they will also get that idea. Now other fundamental rule of management is party of authority and responsibility. It is for managers and mentors. They have to take initiative when no one is taking. And if you fail, then you you don't have to blame other, because it is you who is responsible for that. You are responsible for that. You have to take responsibility. Now, mentor represents the person you need to become. When you are in a team, mentor are the uh, highest superior of the team, and the lower person has to look up for mentor, because he is the one the employee is going to become later. The employee's aim is to become mentor, so they are your future self. So keep a eye on mentor, how they perform, how they do their tasks. Now, discipline, it is for managers and for all the team members, that what you do, other will follow the same. So if you are disciplined, then your team member will be disciplined, and if you are not, the team member will not follow you, will follow the same, and they will be undisciplined. So you have to put your best self there, and if you are not that disciplined, then don't expect your team to work like that. So be aware of your nature, and um, act and want same thing from your team member or your employees. Now you have to have one authority. You cannot, there is a leader is because they want to guide, and when you find out that there is more than one leader, then there will be a clash. And leader are so leader have a firm belief, and they are going to fight for their rightness. So you have to have one authority for every team. There should not be any two manager for single work. There should be division of power, upper, middle, lower. That is called hierarchy. Means everything should be um, everyone should know the team, the hierarchy, and they need to follow that. Means lower have to go to middle, and middle will have to go upper. They have to follow the hierarchy. It's a centralized power. It's not democracy, it is decentralized. Means there is no democracy for decision making, like mm, there's no democracy that everyone has the right to uh, vote, to make decision. It's not like that. In business, you have to follow central you have to follow decentralization. Means you have to have power division, and you have to follow one authority, and yes, follow hierarchy, know your team, and message must be forwarded in chain, like lower should mm, say anything to middle, and they should give that information to upper. You shouldn't jump from one level to third level. So mm, but in emergency you can skip those middle part. Now also we have to have single plan or goal. You don't have to have a lot of, you need to have a single plan and you need to follow that. It's not good to have two or three plans, because if there will be more member, they will not get the idea what you are talking about. So it will be very convenient to use single goal and then go to other goal. First have single goal only, or single plan. Now prioritize company's interest or personal goal. Maximum time when people get confused that what to choose, employee get confused. So there should be a mm, there should be something which they can have a backup, like they always have to think about company's interest over personal goals. That is very important for the company to run properly. Now payments or rewards for work and or services means you have to give payment to the person who are working, because reward or payment, reward you can give for extra work, so reward can build the confidence, and the employee can achieve their true potential. So it is very important. Now formal working environment means working environment should be such that you can't get informal. You always, if you are even talking in informal language, you have to have a thought in the back of your mind that this is a formal workplace, and also the workplace should be safe and clean environment. The manager should have to have the environment to keep clean and safe. Now stability of tenure means people need stability to work somewhere. You can't be irresponsible while hiring people. You should hire only those with whom you can deal with. Mm, you can provide resource and time. Every employee need to learn things, and it requires time. You can't expect new hire to do everything best. You have to give them time. So if you are not going to give them time, then let them go. Don't waste your resources and time and others resource and time. So have stability of tenure for employees. Now initiative, the manager will have to take initiative when no one else is taking. So you will have, you can also have ideas from employees, and maybe their ideas prove to be good, and they must need some improvement. You can provide some improvement in those things, then they can feel as a person that can make any impact in that company. So it is very important to take ideas of employee. It provides them the saying, they can feel important, they can say freely what they want to say. So it's never a good idea to restrict them not to say, but polite way is always ago. Now, conflict is also healthy. When people conflict, and it is healthy. You don't have to uh, be negative about it. This is a good sign. So you have to just listen, because listening can create harmony, unity, and team bonding. So these are the things that need to be taken. Now you have to boost team morale, because it requires, they get tired from working. You have to boost them. You have to have a clear purpose and goal, and you have to make sure that every team member know that, so that they can have a aim every day, and they can provide their energy and time to that. So every time you have to boost their morale. So that is it.